I'm delighted to be joined here in sunny Brazil with Mitch Evans ahead of an absolutely massive race. You must be so excited for this one. What have you made of Brazil so far?
Yeah, I mean, I love Brazil. We came here for the first time last year, and obviously it's got a huge motorsport culture, sport culture here, and obviously the Brazilians are extremely passionate about their sport, and especially motorsport. So yeah, last year was a great event, and we won here last year, which was a great result. So to come back here after the win last year definitely brings back some good vibes. But yeah, it's a great place. It's obviously super hot, sunny. Coming to the back end of their summer. So yeah, it's good to be back.
And what's it like to be doing it with somebody like Nick Cassidy, who's basically your best friend?
It's great. Yeah, we're obviously teammates this year, but we've known each other since we were 6. So been really good friends and best friends for a long time. So yeah, we're excited for the partnership ahead, and looking forward to seeing what we can produce together. I think it's a really strong combination, really strong partnership. So yeah, it's great to have him on board with us this year.
It's interesting because obviously throughout your career you were competing against each other, but throughout that entire period you were actually really good friends. And Nick said in an interview that it was basically the biggest rivalries you ever had while you were playing PlayStation. What was going on? Were you beating him on FIFA? Why were you around so much in the PlayStation days?
It was probably more any like racing games. When we were like in go-karts, still living back in Auckland, New Zealand. So yeah, we even like had little simulators very early on, and it was all normally racing based. I've actually never played FIFA, which is crazy, but yeah. So those sorts of things with when you're young and full of ambition and super competitive. Obviously, we still are now, but yeah, those gaming rivalries can be pretty vicious.
And you and Nick obviously have had such an amazing relationship. If there was one memory, one story that stands out as your favourite, what would that be?
Wow. We've had quite a few on and off track. We've been teammates in the past, actually, in Formula Toyota in New Zealand, and then last year we had a really strong season. He was in our customer team. He was in Vision, so we're working really closely with each other. But he had a really strong season. We both finished second and third in this World Championship. So yeah, we've had a few 1-2s last year. So which was actually our first one was here last year. So those sorts of memories are really special. I got the first and he got the second here in Monaco. He was first, I was second. So for our little country, it's obviously that's quite special. So but yeah, we've got loads of memories together, and we hope to keep building on them and keep making them better.
I mean, when you look at your journey, it's quite remarkable. Moving across the world from New Zealand when you were just 16 years of age with your mum, what was that experience like?
Yeah, well, my mum stayed with me for a couple of months because I was, just trying to get by, teach me all the basic life skills. But and then she went back to New Zealand, and I was on my own still am on my own for quite a few years. So yeah, quite a big contrast and transition in my life. But for me, it was at a really good time to come across at that age. But obviously from a off-track point of view, it was a big change. But yeah, for me it was a no-brainer to get over here as quickly as possible, and yeah, it's all worked out.
I mean, it's astonishing to think where you were then to where you are now, having travelled across the world, competing in races everywhere. What is your prediction tomorrow for this E-Prix?
Hopefully we can back up our race win here from last year. So it looks going to be a really hot day, really hard races to manage. So it could be really anyone's tomorrow. But look, we're doing all we can to make sure we can fight for victory. But the main game is just scoring big points, and if we're in for a shot for a win or a podium, that'll be great.
Well, thank you so much for giving me some of your time today. It's really appreciated. I wish you all the luck in the world for the race. But before I let you go, have you got any closing remarks?
No, I think it's obviously our first interview together. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy the weekend with us, and yeah, hopefully be cheering for us as well.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.